Hey, 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 I want to share my latest journal. This is it. I made this for a friend. She's Indian, and I wanted it to be something to celebrate her culture, which is a culture that I love so much. And yeah, and something where she could record her life with, she's married, she has two young girls, and I thought this would be fun for them together. So this fabric here is a piece of fabric that I got in India in the 1990s when I visited there. So this is kind of near and dear to my heart, this sort of block print style. But this is a Western piece of eyelet. Yeah, there's this, it's like a belly band. You can fit something in there. And then it has this cute polka dot sari silk for the closure. It's a big journal. I think it's, let's see, yeah, it's got a 3-inch spine to give her lots of room to grow. And then this fabric here is also something I brought back from India. It was actually a salwar kameez, but I don't think I was ever going to wear this again because of the black. It just, I don't know, it's just not the right thing. And then this little piece here is it's recycled from something my mother, actually a top that my mother had, and I thought it was kind of neat to put in there. I love to sort of share all these different aspects of my life that I love. But you can see it has a hidden spine so that will help it lay flat. And it's all about these gorgeous god and goddess postcards that you see in India. I have a collection of these and I just love them. This is Lakshmi, and one of her things is money, prosperity. See these coins? Well, yeah, I think that's one. I think they're falling. These are coins. And then see here, I'm hoping her daughters will love that. And then another theme you'll see in here is the themes of accounting and technology, because my friend and I work together, and that is what we work with, accounting and technology. All right, the lamp, Diwali lamp, nice pocket. You can tuck a card in here, like if you had a little something you wanted to keep, you could tuck it in here. And these are just painted papers that I made, probably trying to use up some paint that I had used for something else. There's a lot of stamps in here, and I did try to intertwine the American and Indian cultures in the stamps. They live in Louisiana now, so there's some nods there. Definitely used a lot of purple, yellow, and green. But she can write on the back of all these cards. And also here, she can put her, tape her photographs in, things like that. Yeah, these are Indian postage stamps. Now this is Lakshmi, and who I am named after. Oh, sorry, not Lakshmi, Lalita, the Hindu goddess of beauty. And that is also my middle name. And this does not really lift up. It's more of a tuck where we have this, a lot of room here for journaling. And then another little beautiful scene of Indian art. And you can take this out. And these and this are all painted papers that I've made. And you can see that motif of the mandala over and over, something I love, and it fits with this Indian theme. This is Kali. I love her. I couldn't decide where she fit, but I couldn't leave her out of the journal. Beautiful Indian, handwritten Indian paper, beautiful quality, like a cotton, maybe a cotton rag even, paper. Yep. The bookkeeping. This is an antique book that I absolutely love with the red and the white T accounts. Lafayette, associated with Louisiana. A card she can write on, and a dancer. Beautiful dancer. I tried to highlight the fabrics of India in a number of places. The peacock. Ganesh. Another pocket. And again, that green and purple and yellow. And that's the end of the first signature. And then for the second signature, these two women, and I know my friend has a sister, so that kind of reminded me of her. Yeah. And you see a lot of the stamps that I use, a lot of the Western ones are I love you stamps, which I think is sweet for a family. A nice belly band. Look at this gorgeous sari trim. And then you can tuck something in here too. This is an antique piece of European lace. Beautiful. There's a big tuck pocket here. You could put a bunch of stuff in here. I put a little file folder. This beautiful Indian graphic. You could fold it like this if you wanted to. Yep. And now getting into Madras, another beautiful Indian textile. I know her family has a connection to the textile industry, and I just love it, so I wanted to use it. This is kind of like a little, little doodle that I did, and she can put things in a bag. And this is dyed paper that I created. Look at that iron. I think that's neat, kind of the symbol of the home, or a symbol of the home, and again, related to textiles. This one's beautiful with the red and the green. I don't know if you can see that. It's so pretty. This is some stationery that I got when I was in India. There were two trips, both back in the 90s. This is the beautiful sacred symbol of Om. And you'll see some more too. For example, here's another piece of stationery. I don't have a lot of this left, but I thought this was the perfect place to use it. And this gorgeous trim. And the big tags she can write on or tuck anything she wants in there. And this one's kind of funny. This beautiful paper tucked inside here. Well, when I sewed the trim on, I sewed the paper in, so you can't pull this out. I had meant for you to, so it just says, oops, I sewed it in. I thought that was kind of funny. And here is sort of a more Western textile and arts and crafts, the quilt. This is an envelope I made from a quilt magazine, a page in a quilt magazine. Yeah, now we're getting to the other side of like the dyed paper and the envelope. I cut it so she can put things in here too. And Shiva, dancing Shiva Natraj. And yeah, you can write here or glue something, whatever you want, whatever she likes. This is so cute. This is the kind of sign that you might see on the back of a truck in India. And I just think it's so cute. I love it. This is the Great River Road, I think, is close to where she is in Louisiana. Yeah, I think that's Louisiana at the tip. I love books and book pages and, academic work. Her husband's a professor, so I think it fits all together. And this is sewn, so she can write on it like a piece of paper, but with stitching. And then an embossed piece here showing the flowers, and another little, like a mini file folder in different colors. Yeah, and this, I didn't mention this, but this is the kantha cloth, another famous Indian handicraft. And here some painted paper, kind of looking like concrete. Hanuman. Another one of the stationaries by Ganesh, and just little pieces. You can tell I painted that and painted this, and she can write on the back, and more of those beautiful Indian motifs. I do not know this god, but I think she will know the god. I was doing some research on god and goddesses, and also arts and crafts from her region in India, Telugu, where I've never been. I don't know if Telugu is the language in Telanga. I'm not sure how to say the language versus the place. But I think this guy is from there, so maybe she'll tell me about him. And the peacock, the great Indian peacock, and more a ledger, kind of accounting reference all the way back to 1906. And here the Indian horoscope, only 9 instead of 12. And again, Shiva. Oh, this is one of my favorite Indian stories about Krishna and the gopis. And beautiful old writing. funny, a punch card. She can write on it or glue something to the back. And this is another god that I don't know. So she can maybe tell me about this peacock and the snake. Yep. Very old, early 1900s with a map showing India. Einstein. This is, I think, I guess it's not a double. Oh yeah, it is a double belly band, so you can put something here. Look at that. Just look at that trim. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And this too, the cotton. Painted papers with a whole bunch of room to write on. You can write a whole story or more than one on there. And more stationery, so pretty. I thought the colors just went so beautifully with this little piece of art, which I love, the two women playing a game outside. Another tag that she can write on. I remember seeing these in the flower stands in India on my visit there, the marigolds. I think they're commonly used in pujas. And here are math equations. My friend is a, oh gosh, I never remember if it's a electrical or mechanical engineer. One or the other. One or the other. So, a rural village scene and more stationery that she can write on. And the last beautiful piece with the golden mandalas. Beautiful, kind of a teal blue-green color. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Oops, my little tea bag here. Thanks for watching. And Swathi, if you're listening, I hope you like it. Bye.